We should get people dancing in the background.
I'm angry, annoyed, and amused podcast. Y'all with Mike. Next to me is Matt.
What's up?
Over there is Jonnie.
Hello.
And across the table is the other Mike.
Hello.
Where in hell this episode? Turned off at the wrong time.
I didn't know you were gonna say that. We should do when we have a guest on, just have them sit with the mic.
Yeah, do the baby, the like high pitched one.
Yeah, this one.
Wait, what?
All right. Actually, though, today we're gonna be doing like a rapid fire medley of little annoyances. Let's call them
remaining annoying. Things.
Various things. I'm gonna start with one
awesome.
that's mine because I wrote it and I remember it, and it's being sick, kinda.
Yeah.
And I just want to be specific. This happened to me last year where I was sick,
Kind of.
but not that sick. And it's like a very awkward space of how to like like work, I would always just be on the side of take off if you're sick, right? Mm-hmm. But then to like, like my girlfriend or like my family, if they're like, oh, hey, like we're doing something, it's like, I can't, I'm sick. And they're like, you seem fine. And I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean? That kind of level of sickness where you're like, I can do stuff, but I am sick. And now you're like, I feel like if I don't do things, people are like, he's not really sick. And if I do them, I feel terrible while I'm doing them because I'm sick.
So
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Does that make sense to you guys? If you're fully sick, if you have like the bad flu and everybody around you can tell that you're sick, you're fine to just lay on the couch and like veg out, right? Yep. If you're not sick, you're not sick. If you're kind of sick, you can't really just lay on the couch and veg out and like it's all copacetic,
right?
Yeah. But I mean, and that annoyed me specifically because I had gotten sick. I don't know it wasn't like COVID or anything. It was just like no, like, I don't know, the cold, like literally a cold or whatever.
Okay.
But it was not that bad. But my girlfriend was like, she was being helpful. She's like, you want soup or everything? I was like, I'm not that sick.
Go Peyton.
And then she's like, okay, can we like do that, like go out? And I'm like, no, I'm sick. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of on both sides, and like I didn't know how to.
It's funny.
How to be like I could have acted more sick, but then I'm like lying about it. But I couldn't feel less sick because I was sick.
It's
You know what I
funny
mean?
because I was thinking about you saying that the other day or like last week because it happened to me. I was at work and I was okay for like most of the day. Then in the afternoon, I really started to like feel sick, and I was like, I'm not sick enough to go home. I'm like, I can't justify leaving. Well, first of all, I get paid hourly, so like leaving means I lose money. So I was like, I can't really justify going home, and even like to say like, oh, I worked the rest of the day from home. I'm like, I might as well stay the 4 remaining hours in the day, and because I was like, I'm not that sick, but I was like, I really feel like I can't sit in this desk and like be working right now.
Yeah,
and so
it's annoying.
Then
It's
the
like
next day I woke up really sick since I stayed home, but it was like it was terrible. I was like, this is what Mike meant. This is exactly what he meant.
Yeah, it's just like a very frustrating mid-ground.
I'm like, I'm not sick enough that anyone would believe me if I said I was leaving, but I'm also not well enough to be sitting here doing my job because I really can't like focus on it because I don't feel well.
I don't get it.
What, you just like not get sick, or
I don't
Because
get
the
sick very
second you feel sick, you'll just take off.
I feel like you'd be the big
would
like
just-
baby sick,
yeah,
like
you would just sit on the couch. If you feel slightly
Like
sick, you'll
complain
sit on
about
the
your
like
couch.
complaining when it's not
Wait,
bad.
Wrong.
He's like, I'm just gonna always
your wife is
say
having a baby.
So
exactly, Exhibit A.
wait, wrong. Very here, very right over there. So I do not get sick very often, but when I do get the slightest sickness, I am the biggest baby.
Yeah.
My wife hates me because as soon as I get a little cough, she fills me up in like things to go to bed because she knows I'm like, wah. But I don't ever get like sick enough where I don't ever go to work. I don't think I've really ever taken a sick day from work ever. I've never been that kind of sick. The only thing
Never
That's
gotten
kinda
the
nice.
flu.
That's
You've
crazy.
Never gotten the
No,
flu.
That's
get-
actually
I
crazy.
don't get sick very often. No, I never miss school for being sick. Nothing. I never. And the only kind I'm like more of a carrier, so I get things really quick and they go away. The only thing I do hate is, and I can relate, but it's still not the same, is like that little sore throat feeling. That's like my downside. If I get that, I'm like, oh, I feel like
That's
crap.
sick.
That's like first day sick.
Yeah.
That's the first
Johnny
day.
just
That's
doesn't
what I
wanna
had
admit
that
he
day.
gets
I
sick.
was like, my throat.
No,
hurt.
no,
It's
but
his whole-
I
it's
get
his
that,
whole
but then I'm
perfect persona.
Yeah,
that he
exactly.
has.
I get that, but then I'm better.
But it's
I
sick.
get that for
You still-
it's for like
and it's annoying.
it's for like 30 seconds.
No, it's not 30 seconds.
That'd be kind of funny.
It's not.
And
No,
you're
Johnny.
halfway in and halfway
Johnny,
out of
that's
it.
not what it is. What it is usually when people have that first day sick, they're kind of sick, so they go to work anyway and keep stressing themselves. You get kind of sick and immediately start taking tons of medicine and rest, and so you don't continue to get sick.
No, I don't take rest. I mean, again, my wife puts me to bed.
Yeah.
I rest. It's not my fault.
Someone babies you. Once you get
I'm not doing it myself, it
I
doesn't
wake
count.
up 2 days later, so it's not like I really missed a day of work because I slept through the first
Once
one.
you get that a
that's
little
another
bit of
thing.
sick, you automatically are baby
There's
and
another.
feeling better.
I don't
so
nap.
You don't get worse.
I hate to nap too. I only nap, but I'm saying the last time I think I got sick, it was in the summer, and I was taking some class. It was a Saturday afternoon, and I started feeling like shit in the class. And I told the guy, like, I don't feel good. I gotta go. He wouldn't let me go. He's like, you gotta finish it, or it doesn't count. So I sat there for like 4 hours, like death. I went home, lay in the bed, she filled me up. I slept. I was out until the next morning. I woke up. Let's go. Felt good.
It's because
Yeah, that's good.
right when you feel
You get sick, but you
don't-
recover.
yeah,
So you
don't
guys
get
all need.
sick.
You guys all need a Leonora.
No, it's not. It's not that at all. I could, when I get like minorly sick, I could just sell it and be like, I'm deathly ill.
Right.
I don't like to do that.
Yeah.
I don't like being
Jonnie
like waited
does.
on.
Right.
You do. I'm just saying I don't like. So I'm not.
Don't
But
like
then,
being
but
waited
then
on.
you run into the other issue where it's like, oh, how sick are you? Can we go? Like, I want to go shopping, whatever. I want to cook. I'm like, I don't really feel like cooking because I am sick.
But I don't get sick.
But I don't want to, you know. But I
Because
also don't want you to like.
there's
I don't need to be
priorities.
waited
There's
on hand and
priorities in
foot.
your life.
Right.
There's things
yes.
that you don't want to do.
Exactly.
That if you're feeling a little sick, you could use that as an excuse to say, I don't want to do it now.
Exactly.
But if
Exactly.
there's things you want to do, then you do it.
I'm like,
If you
I
feel
kind
like
of feel bad.
so
Yeah,
then
like I'm
you're-
sick.
Then you're caught up in the middle of
But
it.
I never used the kind of sick for anything. Again, just me.
You know, real quick on this tangent, not a thing I'm angry about, a thing I love about myself.
Oh, that's for the other
About
podcast.
yourself.
About yourself.
Yeah. Or I don't love about myself, a skill. I don't know if you guys know this. I can throw up on command. I don't have to like,
Why would I know that?
Oh, me too.
I can just-
I could throw up on command. Yeah.
What?
if I have anything in my stomach, I could just
Hold
heave
up.
it out.
Yeah, yeah.
Take the
I
camera.
could do it right
Let's
now.
go.
Yeah.
Do you actually want me to I could show you.
Yeah,
No,
if I-
thank you.
Have you
But-
seen it?
I've not seen it, no.
I can do, look, I'll show you
I could-
later
I could
off
do that
camera.
too,
I can
yeah.
do it on camera if you want to put a clip up.
Wait, how bad can you throw? How much can you throw?
It
up?
depends on how much is in my stomach. I just whatever's in my stomach.
Yeah, me too.
You can do it too.
Yeah, if I just open my mouth.
I don't
I'll
need
start
to-
Wait, just open your mouth
I don't
wide.
need to like
What do you
Yeah,
do?
I don't have to like.
No,
close it.
I just throw up.
Yeah.
Really?
It's
Yeah.
just a thing. I
could
don't
do
know
it. I
how,
could do it too. Yeah.
but I knew I could do it since high school.
Were you guys
But
supermodels?
somehow, no. It's not like bulimic at all. I mean, I could do that, honestly.
No, it hurts. Like I don't like to throw up. I just know that.
But I never used it to get out of school, ever.
Me neither.
Ever.
The only thing
I-
I'll say about throwing up in life in general, when you really do have to throw up,
Oh,
is
it's
after
terrible.
you're done, it feels great.
It's-
though.
Oh,
was
yeah,
gonna
like when
say.
you're
Yeah,
sick.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I
Well, that's
like
that's how I learned that I can do it because I was feeling nauseous
there's
and I
a-
was like, I bet if I throw up, I would just feel better.
The
And so I
amount of
really like
times-
Mike. I like really like
No,
tried
I
to
don't
just
like
think
to
about
think
pushing it
like
up
that
from my
on my
stomach.
tongue.
I don't have to do that.
No, I don't.
I don't do
just-
that.
I
I can just
pushed-
throw up.
I pushed on my stomach. I just really
might
thought
be
about it
part
coming
bird,
up,
you know?
and I
Birds
just
do birds
I
that
threw
they
up.
have food.
Maybe.
I was
I'm
like,
gonna
wow.
show Johnny
Yeah,
after
feel-
this.
it's like,
I can
Nah,
really just do
it
it.
outside.
I'll do it in the thing. It's mostly liquid in my stomach right now.
I'll do it over
Do
there.
it outside. You can throw it right now.
All right.
Throw it
Wait,
Wait,
next to
can you
his
do
car.
it?
all right.
Can you do it in the glass?
I could. I really could.
You can take that glass home with you then.
Well, so
think I
okay,
need
but that's
that.
Well,
that's
that's
sick.
being
I'm just
sick
saying, but I
kinda.
never used it to get out of school. I don't know why.
you love
Looking
school.
back on
You love
it,
school.
oh come on. But like by college, I didn't need to get out of class. You could just not go. But I never got out of school. Like high school, I could have.
Because
Like in school, I could have died. I could have just thrown up in class and gone like, I gotta get out of here.
and you would have
No.
been in trouble when you got home.
No,
No, you guys didn't. You just found out this. You just found out
Why? Well,
that
you
I
don't
could
know-
throw up on. If
Well, you don't care if you're sick. You were going to school anyway.
yeah, but if I throw up across a desk, they're gonna be like, go home. You know what I mean? I could have left every single day after
they
lunch.
left you there. You would have been fine.
Whatever.
Just to note, there's going to be an event now that he's really sick, throwing up, and none of us
No
are going
one's
to
gonna
believe
Nobody's
him.
gonna believe me. No, there's a clear difference. The kind of throwing up, like it doesn't have the when you get really sick and like and you're throwing up a lot and you get like the
Yeah, the shakes, the sweat.
no, but once
yeah.
it's kind of all out and you still your body's like, nah, we're
Yeah,
still
yeah.
throwing up, and now it's just painful.
Dry
that
heave.
doesn't happen, like because it's I control it. Like the dry heaving
Yeah.
does not happen, thankfully, because that is painful. I hate it. Like feeling like I feel like my like stomach's all like curled up. I hate that. Hate that feeling. All right, moving on. Let's see. So we already did the extra. Pay for extra, not less thing.
I
You
don't,
want
I
to
don't
just
remember.
do it? It's a quick
can
one.
talk
It's a quick
quick.
one.
We
All
can
right.
talk about it.
And
It's
So
a big
this
one.
is this is when you have to pay extra for any addition to like a meal, but you don't get money off for removing stuff. And I would say I don't think I wrote this, but I
It's
just want to
probably
real
me.
quick.
Johnnie.
It's
But
me because I deal with that every day.
But I do want to specify that I feel
Oh, yeah,
like
'cause
the
you're picky.
issue The issue isn't that you expect, like, if you get a sandwich with no pickles, they take off 50 cents.
Right.
But it's just like, if you can take them off, if I want you to put an extra slice on, it shouldn't be extra.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's more of a
Yeah, not
example.
that you would
It's
get the
both.
money.
That's
off.
both
Not
for
that you
me.
should just get the money off. Just if you're
Yeah,
going to
'cause
charge
you
me
just
for an
wanna save
extra
money at any
slice
point.
of cheese is 50
Because
cents.
Where it burns me a lot is, as everyone should know, I only eat chicken, and 90% of chicken sandwiches in most of these stores always come with bacon on it. I don't know why they put bacon on a chicken sandwich, but they do.
Bacon's delicious. You don't know what to
Got him.
Got him.
He's right. He's right.
So I always say without the bacon, and bacon is I would think a premium thing to put on something. So if
Usually
that
like
comes,
$2.
right,
Putting it on is like 2. Yeah,
that's what I'm
usually
saying.
like
So if you take
$2.
that off, that should be something. So now because I don't ever get money off, I just like bacon on the side, and I give it to someone else to eat.
So Five
Smart.
Guys.
Yeah,
Five
thank
Guys
you.
is you whatever you add, you pay for.
Yeah, but that's
But-
fully.
but- yeah,
you're
but it doesn't-
fully
but
making
it,
the
but
burger.
it doesn't start out with anything.
That's
Oh, that's
that's
messed
different. That's
up.
fine.
So that's the
no,
loop-
that's
so
fine.
they,
I think
they got the loophole. Place.
I'm
That's the
okay-
place
I'm
that you
okay with
wanna-
that.
No, I know that's the place. you
Wait,
wanna go
but
to.
lettuce and tomatoes also an extra?
no, you get nothing. If you
get
just get
nothing.
if you go to Five Guys and you just get a cheeseburger, it's just cheese and a burger.
But if you want lettuce and tomato, you got to
have
pay
to
for
pay.
that too. Wow.
Well, I don't know
I
how
don't know
much
what
they're
they
charging
charge.
just
It's not
for
a lot.
lettuce.
It's like, I think
but
lettuce is
every
like 50
single
cents.
item,
Like, it
it's
really-
But it doesn't come with it.
it's just
doesn't come
all.
with
It's
it.
like, what would you call a la carte sort of thing? It's like an a la
that's
carte burger where every single. But they have a ton. I mean, there's like 30 different things. You can like A1
Yeah,
barbecue,
mushrooms, like,
all
yeah,
that stuff.
whatever
But
you
it's
want
all
on it, yeah.
separate.
You know another one that bugs me with that? There's a lot of places where I'll get a turkey burger and they'll do onions on it, and I don't like the taste of regular onions. I only like
Or what do you want to
sautéed
say,
onions. No,
75
sautéed
cents on
onions.
it?
You don't like raw onions.
That's it's right, raw onions. But they charge me an extra for sautéed.
They got to cook those.
Yeah, you gotta cook it. Takes time.
No, I mean, I think they're
chef,
nitpicky
yeah.
about it.
Throw it under the thing you're cooking.
They got to pay insurance on that chef.
He's already cooking the other stuff.
Yeah, but the onions,
It's such a scam.
it is a scam.
It is. It's just one of those things. It's like they just they nickel and dime.
Everything should start out that way. Then they should all use the burger, the Five Guys.
A la carte.
And-
Yeah,
I would
I agree.
because personally I hate pickles. And I don't
Oh,
know.
I get
They're
it.
on everything.
standardized.
I'm
I don't know
allergic
who
to pickles,
standardized
and they're on
pickles
everything,
on
yeah.
burgers. I honestly
They're
don't
on
You
know.
have a
everything.
miserable eating life.
Johnny, yes, that's true. That's
Oh my
crazy.
god, man! He's allergic to
Plain
pickles.
turkey
He's allergic
burgers.
to
Yep.
mushrooms. The diner tried to kill him once.
You think he's really allergic to this stuff?
No,
I don't think so.
I love pickles.
I don't
love
believe
pickle-
you.
I
And
love
when did you
pic-
find
no.
out you were allergic?
When I eat them,
How much could you like them then?
I love pickle. Like the first.
You had like a
bite.
bite of a pickle, was like, I love this,
This
and
is
then
the-
and then fell over.
No, pickles. I get
Ah.
rashes.
Oh, so you can. That's fine. You can deal with that.
Oh yeah, sure. I get a little
Manageable.
sick.
Yeah.
No, wait.
Who doesn't?
I get a little.
and that was a
I'll
good
throw
time
up.
to remind everybody that Johnny doesn't eat beef, but he did promise when we have 100 listeners that he'll eat a White Castle
White Castle
burger
cheeseburger.
on a show. So
Yeah.
And then I'll teach him to
and
throw it
then
up.
John- That's right.
Thank
Michael
you.
teaches me how to
This
throw
is
it.
awesome. I love it.
If it doesn't happen, what's it?
Yeah,
I love
naturally.
it.
Naturally.
That's awesome. Oh, but my last thing on this topic, and then we can move on if you need to, or keep talking. How come when you put an extra on there or you change it, it isn't even a cheap thing? It's not like 25 cents. It's like $1.
Yeah, $1 topping is a bit much.
That's
Yeah.
you know?
I think it's $1 for like a slice of cheese at McDonald's,
That's crazy.
which is crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't, I don't know. It's like, I guess to them, what would be the point? They're like, if we're gonna, everybody will pay $1. Why charge the actual cost? Why 20 cents?
No, but
Yeah.
not
They're
the
gonna
actual
pay
cost.
$1.
Make a profit, but be fair. 30 cents.
No, I think they're in the business of being
like
as
it's just
unfair
Yeah.
as they could legally get away with.
Yeah, I
You know,
guess.
they would charge $5 if they thought people would pay it, but I think most people wouldn't pay $5. They're like, all right, $1, whatever. And people are annoyed about it, but it's like,
Well,
who am I
you
going to
know
fight? I'm going to go.
You know-
I'm going to jump over the counter at
Yeah,
McDonald's.
Please give me
You have
80
the
cents.
option.
Now,
putting the cheese
now
on,
places. I went somewhere the
Yeah,
other day
yeah.
because I hate to say the word because you guys are gonna make fun of me, but I don't like ice.
No, like ice?
Ice?
I don't like ice.
Like this?
What?
I
Frozen water.
I hate ice.
What does that even mean?
I don't understand. You don't like what? You don't like cool drinks?
I
You
don't like cold drinks. I like everything pretty much room temperature. but I don't like ice touching my mouth.
They give you a straw.
I don't like straws.
Jesus.
What? Wait. So you don't like ice?
No, hold on.
And so you don't
Everything room temperature? That's disgusting.
unless-
Drinks?
A beer, no, but
Oh
yeah,
my
like every.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
I like
You
room
like
temperature.
wait, you like water?
We could do
room
a whole
temperature?
episode
Yeah.
on
Like there are
Jonnie.
certain things like
Yeah.
soda. I'll always.
I
drink.
feel like we should almost
We
pivot
need-
right now.
we need a
Anytime.
Jonnie
We should do like an intervention.
I feel like
but
water.
but-
you don't drink room
It's
temperature?
frozen water.
I don't like it.
That's
I like ice. I hate ice.
well. What was it? What was the thing that you were going to be annoyed about?
I was gonna say that I always ask for my drinks without ice, and in the last few months, I went one place that charged me more for no ice.
Yeah, they
Because you get
should.
more drink.
Because you get more
get more
drink.
drink?
And I have places now that give me half the glass full.
Yeah.
Honest-
I've seen that. I've seen that with
Honestly,
like
that's
coffee
crazy.
places, but that makes sense to me.
Doesn't.
No, because I mean, whether they're telling the truth or not, I don't know. But like, if you go to, let's say again, McDonald's, just for
They
whatever, and
fill
you're
up
just getting
the
a
cup
Coke.
half with soda. And then
Yeah, they might
ice.
like. So you're getting less if you're like, I don't want ice. They'll probably fill it up. Maybe they'll charge you extra, whatever. But like Starbucks or these places that have like a drink that's made with a formula,
Right.
they're
Ice
like,
is
if
part
you
of
tell
the
me to take the
formula.
ice out,
It messes
the
up
drink
the
is
mix.
only half. They're like, that's not our, but that's not.
Oh,
They're not doing that. They're like from corporate. A pumpkin spice latte is a cup of
yeah.
coffee, half whatever of
They're not
milk,
gonna alter
Right.
2 splashes of this, a splash of this. If it fills up half a cup without ice, that's just what the drink is.
Right.
When you put ice, it's the whole thing. They're like, if you ask for no ice, we're just gonna make the same drink. You don't get extra coffee.
Well, they should-
like
should-
we're not gonna mess up the formula.
They should make a formula without ice.
No, I think it's probably like somewhat of a cop out, but it also makes sense. Like if you have a formulaic drink,
No, I get
that's
that.
like
They
that's just
shouldn't
how
charge-
I make it. I
They
can't.
shouldn't charge an extra $1 for cheese. If you don't like ice or straws to
That's your
avoid
fault.
the ice,
That's your fault.
You
That's your
can get
problem.
charged extra
Thanks,
because
guys.
it's
Because it
because
doesn't
that's-
affect you guys.
No,
it's
because that's
stupid.
crazy.
because it just doesn't make any sense.
Mike, you're on my side, right?
It's a little crazy.
Ice,
Ice. What?
just eating it.
Oh, I'll never eat ice.
Yeah, but like, forget it.
No.
You know what?
I don't
I
like
don't even,
it.
there's gonna be no.
I don't even like it touching my mouth, like
That's
my
crazy.
lips. I hate it.
It's so crazy.
Hate it.
And what's wrong with straws?
I don't really
Delve
like
into Johnny's
straws.
childhood someday.
Phallic.
So
know?
I it's not that I never use straws because there's times, but I don't enjoy a straw. It's something, and I don't
I
want.
prefer not to
I'm
use
going to
straws,
say
but
something
if you
here
really
that
can
may,
like
I don't
ice-
like the whole sucking mode thing.
I said that. I said it's phallic.
Oh,
I would jump the gun on that. I was,
It is. It's I don't know. It's just something about it.
crazy.
It just freaks
It's
me
awful.
out. And don't forget about the new straws, the paper ones.
those, yeah, they're not great.
Yeah, I don't like. I really
That we have
generally-
talked about, for
Generally,
sure.
try
That
not to
we've
use
talked about, for
straws
sure.
either. Like I'll always take the caps off, but I don't mind ice. If I hated ice, I would use a straw.
No, no ice.
This is crazy.
Then pay
All right.
extra. Then you deserve special.
I'm
thing.
gonna
They're
push
giving you an
on.
Move
option.
on.
I'm gonna push on
See
because
what
this is
other
crazy.
craziness Johnny could give us.
All right, this is a fun one. I believe this is yours, other Mike. Courtroom artists.
Yeah, kind of funny, right? They don't
Do you
take
remember
pictures.
that?
I
They
know.
do,
but
because
his-
they don't take pictures. They
I
still
don't-
They do.
I
No,
don't
it was
understand
because they
it.
do sketches.
They sketch.
Don't
But the
get-
sketches are like terrible, and it
it's
just
like-
annoyed him.
Yeah, they're like children's.
They
cartoons.
are.
They're like,
Because they have to
Do
draw
they get
so
paid?
quick.
Is that
And
a
they get
full time
paid to do
job?
They have to draw so fast.
No, they don't.
They could do a
They're
nice
not
job.
They're not the what's it called?
No, but
they're
they're-
sitting in there. They got hours.
Yeah, but they're drawing it as it's happening too.
But they just draw one.
Is that a
picture.
full time job?
They don't draw the
It's
entire
gotta
like
be. What else
case.
would it be?
But
Why is that
do we-
still a thing?
Why
Why
do
don't
we
they
do
take
that?
pictures? I don't
Yeah,
understand.
why not pictures?
Because I feel like it's one of those things that it used to be a real job because it was like people want to see the criminals
And
or
then you
whatever,
couldn't be in the courtroom
and then
with
they
a
never
camera
wanted to.
and all
Yeah, you
that
could. Yeah,
stuff.
but like now you can do all that stuff.
But they still do.
But they just have.
Yo,
them-
they need those
a
guys
whole
that do
come
the.
out. No, I'm saying
they
it's
need
like
the
a-
guys that do those caricatures.
It's the city guy. He does it in 5 minutes.
The big heads.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. But
There was a funny one.
They're more accurate than some of these people.
They would
There
be.
was a really funny one. That I got kind of went in the opposite direction of what you're saying. That like usually they're bad sketches or whatever, and it wasn't a great sketch. They look always kind of weird. But it was. I think it was. What's his name? The guy. He was the big FTX. No, not FTX. The guy he got in trouble for like he was Sam Bankman-Fried.
That was FTX, wasn't it?
It was whatever that guy
Yeah.
who was like a tech or not tech.
Yeah, yeah.
What would you call it? Bank. I don't know. That whole crypto
It's like
type.
a hedge fund
Crypto
type
guy.
Whatever it is, crypto,
guy, yeah, yeah.
whatever it is. That guy, he got in trouble. He's like this kind of awkward looking, like schlubby looking guy. The courtroom artists, at least one of them, they made him look like Superman. I want to find. I mean, just to show you guys.
Well,
I know we
that's what
can't
I'm
really
saying,
find.
like,
If you're at home, you got to look it up. It's actually
If the
insane.
sketch artist likes you, he'll
He's
put you in
gonna
a
be-
good
He'll
light.
just make you look
There was
good.
actually a Modern Family episode about that.
Is that really?
Yeah, it was pretty fun. I can't remember all the details of it, but I remember it being hilarious. I mean, all their shows were hilarious, but
Oh, it was FTX. I was right.
yeah.
Good.
Yeah, so like if the guy likes you, he might make a nice picture of you. If he doesn't, he's gonna make it look like crap. Some of those things come out looking like terrible,
That's hilarious. Imagine like an X.
It's like refrigerator art from your kid. in
like you got like
school.
your ex doing it.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Okay. This is you guys.
You found it?
I found it. Hold on. I gotta get a picture of the guy too, though. Seriously, if you're anybody listening at home, you gotta look this up. Look up Sam.
If you could side by side them, we could put it in front of the camera for them.
I don't know if I could side by side it quick enough. You gotta look this up. Look up Sam Bankman-Fried. If you look up just that, it's just a picture of him, and then look up Sam Bankman-Fried courtroom courtroom drawing,
Matt
and then the
likes
first result.
It is funny.
Okay.
It is funny.
If we
This
were
is the
any-
guy. This is the guy. Right,
Okay.
that's him. That's Sam Bankman-Fried.
Yeah.
Ready for the courtroom drawing? Here, I'll just show you a couple, just so you get that it's not. I'm not showing you a bad picture. This is
Yeah,
what he
yeah.
looks like.
Okay.
This is the courtroom drawing of him.
Yeah. He looks.
They made him look like a stunt.
He looks
They gave him a
great.
chiseled
He
jawline.
looks great.
Like, you know what I mean? They
that's-
changed his hair. I'm like, who drew this?
Yeah, that-
the guy was like, I want some of that FTX money. If I make you look good in the courtroom, help me out.
Well, hold on. Which picture do you have? I'll get
If
the
we're
picture.
if we're any good, we can put a link on our socials for this.
Yeah. Well, we'll get
Just
around.
look
You
it
know.
up.
Yeah, look it up. It's not that hard. It's
So,
two
yeah,
things.
just
It's,
look it up.
I said exactly what I typed in, and I found him. It was the first picture on both. So.
If you were that
You're making
curious
them
about
work.
it.
Yeah, it is funny though. I mean, it is. There's probably worse ones. You know, if
Here's
you
the
looked
guy.
into it.
Where's the courtroom picture? We'll run it over there.
I don't know if that's who's running it over there.
Both of you. You're on the ends.
Pull it up. We're on the ends.
I don't know if will they
hold
be
it.
able to see it from here.
Nah, give it a shot.
Like they'll
Give
look
it
it
a
up.
shot.
Worst
him-
case, they could
make-
just look it up.
See if they zoom in on
Matt,
That's
we're
about.
high.
That's about it.
No,
Or-
it's literally
Crazy.
uncut. It's actually unedited.
We're still a
That's the
high
point.
quality
It's not
show.
really.
We want to give them the best stuff.
Best of the best.
No, we're doing raw entertainment here.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, I think so. I heard from our peanut gallery that some cases are still closed to the media, so they have the artist in there. And after all these years, you think the artist could do a better job.
Wait,
That's
the
all
what?
I'm gonna
What was
say.
the reason for
Like
it?
they don't always have people that can take photos. It's closed to media.
Closed to
But they'll
media.
still have a courtroom sketch artist,
Sketch artist.
who like
Wait.
works for the court or
Correct.
whatever.
But why
So
don't
why don't they
just
have a
replace-
photographer that
that's what
works
I'm
for the
saying.
court?
Why don't they just replace the courtroom artist with the courtroom
Because they don't want
photographer?
cameras. They don't want the cameras and any recording devices and all that in there.
Did you hear this from the lawyer in the
Media in
back?
general.
But you
includes
can
that.
draw.
Well, I guess it's like I mean, I know you guys are big tech guys, but like
Yeah, but-
a digital camera. I don't know. You guys are gonna say no or whatever, but like you could hack it or something. Not a literally you holding a digital camera.
I mean,
You
only
can't
if it-
ju-
only if it
hold
ha-
on, hold
not
on.
if it has
Like,
Wi-Fi
you
and
can't just
Bluetooth.
like hack into a random thing, but a digitally held image. I'd imagine would be susceptible to some form of hacking.
Yeah, but-
I mean,
I
think
mean,
about all these.
if it has
every
Blu-
time that there's like a hack of Hollywood and
No.
all these like
If
all
it
the
has
nudes get
Bluetooth
out.
or Wi-Fi,
No, it's not that. It's
could be
no.
hacked.
He's saying the actual picture wherever they
You know
store
what
it.
they-
Wherever
which
it's stored or
which I
whatever.
Oh,
understand,
yeah,
except
yes,
for the
that could
fact-
be
Yeah,
hacked.
the digital
no,
photo,
you
a
know-
courtroom
you know-
sketch
that makes sense.
is
But
in a
you say
bag.
that makes sense, except for the fact that they released the courtroom photo, the
The
drawings.
sketch, not until after. Generally speaking, it's when the
Well, then
Okay,
don't-
but use a
don't put it in
Polaroid
guys.
then.
I'm not on your side. I'm just saying
Use
it's
a
like one of those
Polaroid.
I'll tell you
things.
what they need. They need the
Physical
they,
camera,
They need the
physical
Chuck E.
picture.
Cheese sketching thing, right? Remember
Oh,
Chuck E.
like
Cheese?
yeah.
Those sketches came out beautiful.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They just put this. They should put that in the courtroom and they'll be fine.
That'd
Those
be good.
sketches come
That'd
out
be
really
good.
nice.
That'd be good. I mean, they are kind of funny. I guess who cares? Like, whatever. Somebody's getting a job. Somebody's like the lowest rung of like an illustrator. You know, they're like, I want to grow up and like draw stuff, and they're like,
I don't know. I
And
feel
then
like
they come
I
up
feel
with
like that's the level you want to get to the courtroom.
I
Right?
don't know what they get paid. I mean, they must have like a
They must
side
get
job.
paid. They must have.
No, they get
gotta
paid
get paid.
something, but probably not. Can't be great, I'd imagine. All right, moving on. Okay. When you let someone cross the street in front of you and they don't put a little pep in their step.
Yeah, that's annoying, man. You know?
I'm always the guy like when
If I'm
and I-
crossing
and I
in front of a
give
car,
a jog.
even-
I start
give a
jogging.
jog.
I start jogging.
Yeah,
I
me
like-
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't even have to
let people
jog.
go.
You have to. You
No, I
just
gotta,
walk.
Just a
step
quick
on
Give
it.
walk.
the appearance of
Yeah, look it, just-
of
Exactly.
faster movement. That's all I
Yeah,
ask
just
for.
acknowledge that you
That-
saw
that
me
I-
waiting for you,
Just
which
do
I'm
the
happy to
arms.
do.
Just do
Speed
the
up
arms.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Don't mosey. You know, like some people slow down.
Slow down or give an attitude.
And I'm like, I could hit you with my car,
but you can't.
but you know, but, oh,
That's
this is,
what
this is-
I-
I don't know if we've talked about this on the podcast. I think we have though, so I'll be quick about it if we have. I think everybody should get one hit and run a year.
I'm down
Well, not a
with
hit and
that.
run
I'm
because if you
totally
ran, you
down
wouldn't
with
know.
that.
But like, you get to hit one
person
person
a year.
a year.
agree
Kill
with
him
that.
or just hit him.
Like
Whatever happens, happens.
whatever happens, happens. But like,
That's
I just think it would immediately stop
Your
so
insurance is gonna
much.
go way up.
Yeah, if they're listening.
Yeah, 120.
No, I'm never.
I had
I would
a
never
golf
hit
course in
somebody.
front of me.
At my,
Look, I
at
also
Matt
don't want to
prices,
hurt
he
people,
should get
but
that.
sometimes I'm like, I wouldn't kill anybody. Like, if I even imagine it could happen and it was real, no, I don't think I would try to kill anybody. But like,
Man,
I would want to tap. No, the person crossing,
Just
and
tap
they're like
them.
moseying.
Well, I
I
that's
just,
what I'm
I mean,
saying.
hit him.
I had a guy.
You know what I
cross
mean?
in
I'm not
front
gonna
of
kill
me.
him. I'm at a stop.
Aye,
They're
whoa.
2 feet away. I'm just gonna, you know.
I had a guy.
You got something to say?
I'm trying. I'll just tap out of this one, I guess.
Wait, good. Did you hit him?
No, I turned. I slowed down to let him cross, and he smirked me.
What did he do?
Yeah,
Smirk
gave me
you?
a smirk, like you had to slow down for me.
Like,
I turned the
like I
car
said,
into him.
technically you do.
Oh, you did hit him.
No, I attempted
Scared him.
to. Yeah, and then he got all angry. I'm like, but you did that to me. Like I slowed down to let you cross, and you slowed down and smirked at me.
Now speed it up.
Right.
Yeah.
He didn't like it.
Yeah, you know what it was me. So
But I
like,
do agree with the one.
Matt,
You know,
Matt,
one
Matt,
a year.
Matt, I think it was best if you stay out of this spot right here. We're trying to get you insurance.
No,
Don't
I'm
say
not gonna hit anyone.
anything about driving
some
into people.
some people like.
Matt's gonna tell something else.
No,
that
I
happened.
obviously never like.
Oh, one accident. Oh, and I did hit one guy on a bike.
Well, yeah,
Forgot about that.
there's the 2 DUIs too. I forgot to mention those.
When I was 19.
No, some people like give like the thank you wave, but some people put up like the stop.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
tell me to.
all the
Oh,
time.
I hate that
Dude.
too.
I'm like, if I wasn't stopping, your hand wouldn't have stopped me.
exactly.
You're not
Your
gonna
hand
stop
is not
me.
helping.
If I was still driving, your hand's not. You're not gonna stiff arm the car right now.
Super hand.
Although I do feel like personally, I think I could, if one of those smart cars tried to
Oh,
hit
I
me,
love those little things.
You could stop it.
I think I'd be fine. I just like don't.
Think
I
you
know
could
it's
stop
like
it.
kind of heavy, you know what I mean, and it can go relatively
car would
fast.
bounce off of you,
I
you
just
think?
feel like it wouldn't. I feel like it couldn't kill me.
off the start. Yes, I think you're right. As long as it has
No,
no
at all.
momentum.
No.
No, once like hitting the gas, you can
Like,
stop
look, I
it.
guess if it was going 60 miles an hour, I guess it'd kill me.
Yeah.
I guess.
I'm
I
saying,
guess.
off
I
the
just,
start.
I just,
Car, probably.
it's one of those things where like I understand the physics of it are not in my favor.
don't believe
but just looking at that car,
feel like
I'm
it's
like,
gonna-
I think I
it's
could
gonna
take
fold.
it. I think I could take it. Like if it was an Autobot, you know what I mean? If it was a Transformer, I'd be like, I'd smoke that one.
That thing. That thing.
You know what I
is-
mean?
Have you ever been in one of those things?
No, I don't think so.
I drove one of those in Greece. It is the tiniest thing in the world.
How is
It's like
parking?
too. Park it. You can park it anywhere.
Right.
It's easy to park than my motorcycle.
Put it in your pocket.
You
Yeah.
do. You just put it, park it.
You could just put
Side-
it where the parking spot is
you-
and then just drag it over.
No, but you can literally park it back to the curb, and it's still not sticking out in the traffic. It's so
Oh,
tiny.
like a motorcycle.
Exactly.
Do you think? Can you legally do that? You think?
I-
Back it up
I
to
think
the
you
curb,
can.
and as long as it doesn't stick out past.
Yeah, I
Right?
think
Once
you
not
can.
sticking up
I
past,
I don't know.
think you'd be fine.
I don't know if
Right?
there's. Yeah, I mean, I don't.
That's-
I don't know if
that's
there's
pretty-
specific
pretty
laws
cool.
about
I mean,
that.
in certain areas, because I like in New York City, I think you have to park in the flow of traffic, right? Up by me, Long Island, you can park on either side of the road. So I think in places like that,
On
you wouldn't have a
motorcycles,
problem.
you have to park.
I don't
them
know
in
if
the
that's
flow
so
of
much a
traffic.
rule, but you're going in that.
I think it's just
direction, so you
generally-
do
I
it.
That's
think
just
in
Yeah, I
generally
don't know
what
if it's
people
a
do.
law.
I don't know.
But if I could back in in a smart car into like in between,
Yeah, like a
when,
like a
You know, when,
motorcycle.
like people never like pull up far enough to leave the 2 spots.
Yeah.
Like definitely, you just back in.
Yeah, I think
Totally
you
do
get
that
away.
like a motorcycle.
Well, why don't you let that be your next car?
Kick insurance.
I think that one you'd get
That
insurance
one you
cheap,
probably get insurance.
You'd hope.
Only about 12 grand.
yeah.
and
not
that's
bad.
affordable.
I don't know though.
Insane.
How did that start? Oh yeah, people crossing the road. I was like, what were we even talking about?
Talking about a smart car.
No, I it is annoying. It is annoying. It does frustrate me. There's a lot of like
Driving.
pedestrian, like driver to pedestrian interactions that annoy me. Like
did a
I mean,
whole-
they're
we
all
did a
they're
whole
all
bunch of those. We
intersections,
did.
but did we do that?
We did a whole bunch of driver things.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
You know.
Okay.
I don't know.
I think we did do a driving episode on.
Moving on. This is gonna be the last one.
Last
Yeah.
one.
Dreamed about
We're,
that.
we're
we're-
out of
we're-
time.
Yeah,
Wait,
we don't
yeah.
want to hold the people too long. The good people listening.
We have all the time in the world.
All right, I don't know who wrote this, and I don't know what it means, so I'll let whoever somebody can just step in after I read it. But
Sure.
poor phone/video conference etiquette.
We did talk about this. This was like I mean I didn't write it.
I didn't write it.
I didn't write it.
That
I
had to be
also wrote
him.
it. I don't remember.
But
writing
I
it.
think we did talk about it. I think it was like we first did like on public transportation, right? People on the phone on public transportation. People
No, but I think that was public. That
not-
was just general.
What
That
did it
was
say? Poor
people-
phone.
poor phone video conference
what?
etiquette. I just don't know what it is specifically.
You know what?
I know I
also
didn't
think
put it.
we also talked about. Remember, they said like we didn't respond, like we never answered. We had like a.
Oh,
we had,
it's
like,
about
a
you
whole-
two guys.
Oh, what was it?
We had like a
Yeah.
whole thing
You
because we
guys
never
don't-
answer them.
You guys don't respond.
And we
to
had like a whole
texts.
back and forth
You
about
don't
how
answer
like
your
we're
phone.
like we're not
You
gonna.
never call back.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it was. It was probably.
I think you're right. I think we did have an argument about this.
Conversation about it, and I was like, I'm not gonna always be answering my phone. Like,
Right.
you know, just because I have the phone doesn't mean I'm always. Gonna always
Then that's
answer.
exactly what it means.
No, it's not.
No. No.
Well, is there any other than that video etiquette that you guys find annoying?
anything
You know what?
besides
You know what
people not
immediately
calling
popped
I
into
don't
my
like
head?
I don't like FaceTime calls when someone not when I call them because I respect if I call them then they don't have to do it. But I hate people that call me on FaceTime video
Turn it off.
and then don't show me their freaking face.
Does that happen a lot?
Leonora's sister does it. She calls all the time. Phone's there, and she's
Oh,
here.
so like FaceTime's on.
It's
She's just
on,
not
but
in the
she's
camera.
not
and
in the camera.
it's like
that's
why-
kinda weird.
Why just call me on
She's
FaceTime audio?
concentrating on
funny.
something else.
But yeah,
They might
it's
as well phone
all-
call.
Not- well,
that's what I
not-
said.
well-
FaceTime. But people do. I have a lot of people that do that.
Well,
It's so
I
weird.
would like just to interject about that one. A lot of people don't know that FaceTime audio exists.
I know that. That's true.
And I'm assuming that she's not going to phone call you.
Oh, 'cause
Right,
it's
but
From
international.
I
international.
think she
So
knows
she
FaceTime.
probably doesn't actually want to FaceTime
She
you, but
probably
feels
knows
that's her
FaceTime.
only
She
option.
Probably knows.
I think she knows.
She just
feel
hates
like-
Johnny.
Oh, she hates me.
I really don't think. I,
wants
don't,
to
I
irk
gotta
him.
say, I don't think so. I think because she doesn't even know how to turn.
But
off
now
her
thinking
camera,
about it,
apparently, 'cause I-
Leonora kind of does that to me too. If she calls me
If
on
she
FaceTime,
listens to this, she's gonna do it a lot more.
no, but she gets away with it now because now she'll point the phone at Presley, so she has it out.
That is good.
It's
She'll
easier
talk to
hit
me
the
and
FaceTime, video button than the regular one.
think.
I don't know.
I don't
It
know.
seems like it's out there when you go.
nobody uses FaceTime audio. Like I don't. I
I wouldn't know the
expect her to
purpose
know.
unless
Exactly.
it's a Wi-Fi thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Like unless
Also-
you can't get a call out.
Also for cheap free
FaceTime works
calls.
on Wi-Fi.
Well, yeah, that's
Free
what
calls.
I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I wouldn't
that's what he's saying.
expect, I wouldn't
Oh.
expect her to phone call you because it's gonna be it's
Roaming or
international.
whatever.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And so she probably doesn't know FaceTime audio exists, so she doesn't actually want to
Why don't
FaceTime
you
you,
ask
but it's
her
her
next
only
time?
option.
I think we. I
I
think
feel
she
like
does.
she knows it's
I
on.
think she knows. I think she knows. Yeah.
You know what?
I mean, she knows she's on FaceTime. I just think she thinks that's her only option.
But why show me that?
What
Show-
time is it?
Well,
She's
then.
not trying.
Because she just
Johnny.
wants to talk to you, Johnny, but she doesn't know
It's-
that she can't. She doesn't know that she can
11?
call you.
No,
without
Two?
it.
2
Two?
o'clock in the morning.
She should be up.
Probably
Give it a
wouldn't
shot. Give it a shot.
go.
Yeah, whatever.
The
Matt-
first thing
Matt,
I
call
thought
her.
of with this when I read this was you guys remember. I don't know who it was. It was some CNN guy.
answer. He got caught.
He got in trouble. He was
He's masturbating on a video
on a Zoom call.
On a Zoom
No, it wasn't.
How?
No, it
Swear to
wasn't.
God.
Lost his job. Look it up.
Totally lost
I don't
What?
know his name. I'll
Is
tell you
that
right
real?
now.
That wasn't a joke.
That was
No, legitimately lost his job.
He got
A real
his job
CNN
back.
Was it
guy?
CNN?
He got his job.
Was it
back.
CNN?
I
He
think
got
it was
his
CNN.
job back.
I mean, is that really in any kind of rules?
He
You
came on
can't
the air
check-
and
I mean,
apologized.
is it on any rules? If we're talking about etiquette of a video call, don't do that. That's rule 1.
That has
But
to
his
be-
camera
That's
was
not
on.
rule 1 through 10. No, it was
No, it
on.
was
He
on.
didn't know it was on though.
Don't be doing that.
Do it.
Like, if I had a conference phone call, I wouldn't be doing that.
What was
You know
he
what I
doing?
mean?
What
Like-
was he doing it to?
He probably I think he was like a CNN anchor, Ed Henry.
Was he doing
No,
it to someone
wasn't
on the
Ed
call?
Henry. That doesn't sound like the right name.
Is it not? I don't know. It was the first thing that popped up.
Was he doing it to someone on the call?
That's sexual misconduct.
Whoa,
My bad.
totally different.
Well, I saw that. I was thinking because that would
Yeah.
be also it's a separate
I
thing.
get it. I get it.
I'm not doxing the guy.
Well, no, I'm
a
not
public
saying
thing.
that. I'm saying totally different.
Oh yeah, yeah.
situation.
I'm finding it. I'm finding it. Oh, fired Zoom call. Here we go. Jeffrey Toobin.
Jeffrey Toobin.
Jeffrey Toobin. That's so stupid. That's crazy.
8
man.
months later, he's back with them.
The same
my
company?
God.
Yeah, they
What
hired
did
him
he-
back. He had to apologize on the air.
That's all he had to do.
That was it.
I don't
The
think
New
that,
Yorker. He got fired from the New Yorker.
there must have been a reason why they had to hire him back.
I think they just really didn't care.
You don't care.
Because like
But was he at home
probably it was a Zoom call. I'm reading the thing
in the
now.
office? Like I need more to his story.
You don't need any more. Johnny. That's the
Yeah,
story.
that was-
That's the whole story.
need
What
more.
more do you need?
Was he home?
Okay, here
was
we go.
it
Here we
someone
go.
on the thing?
Multiple people familiar with the matter told CNN that Toobin exposed himself when he began masturbating during the Zoom call, which is such a weird way to phrase it. Like the exposing himself was the problem, not the fact. They're like, if he would have kept it below the desk, we're all good. Apparently, as part of a different video call.
Wow.
The the people did not believe he intended his colleagues to witness it. Okay. When the incident happened in October, Tubin said in a statement, "I made an embarrassingly stupid mistake, believing I was off camera. I apologize to my wife, family, friends, and coworkers. I believed I was not visible on Zoom," he added. "I thought no one on a Zoom call could see me. I thought I had muted the Zoom video." But it's like, what? Why were you doing
He was
that?
double
though?
booked. He was on another call.
But with what?
I don't know. I don't know with what, but he
That-
he double booked himself.
No, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I mean, hey, there you
He
go.
had something
The
to
urge
he had
comes.
he had an appointment with his, himself.
Oh, he had
How,
something to do.
how long was this call that he couldn't wait the 15 to a half hour
Well,
to do that?
I don't know. He's probably a creep. Like he was. You know what I mean? It's probably like a thing.
Wait, he's on TV. I can watch him.
I think he's. Well, you
He
said
said
he's back.
You know what? Johnny's way into this. I think at this point we're gonna just end this one.
Yeah. Well, all right.
This was. We're about at time anyway.
I'm
This is a
just-
good thing to
I'm
end
just
on.
interested.
Way too into it.
I'm just
You can
interested.
look it up when you go home.
We're looking it up now.
On
I
that
mean-
note, thanks for listening, everybody.
Uh,
As always.
stay angry, annoyed, and amused. Thank you.